Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Student, today we will discuss about the solid state of class plus 2, and we will discuss about the briefly solid. What is solid? Okay, as you know about the solid which has definite shape and definite volume is called solid. But don't you know about why solid has definite shape and definite volume? For discuss about this question, we will discuss this unit briefly. What are solid and why are they have definite shape and definite volume? Have you listened about the liquid and gas? Liquid and gas which has fluidity. What is fluidity? Fluidity means flow. Flow means bahav. The liquid and the gas both show the fluidity. I mean to say that the flow. They show flow when we start liquid, pour, and it will flow easily. Gas can flow easily, but solid can't flow easily. Not flow it. Okay, then the property of fluidity is in liquid and gas. Why they have this property? Because they have indefinite shape. But this is definite shape, so that this is rigid. Okay, solid are rigid. The different type of substance that we see around, they are solid, liquid, gases. However, solid are the more common in liquid and gases. Solid, we always discuss about that, and most common state is this. The main point in which the solid differ from liquid and gases is the fact that gas, liquid possess fluidity, but solid can't flow. They can't flow, and hence they are called fluids. But they can't flow. Whereas the solid do not possess the fluidity of gases and liquid is due to the fact the constituent particle of solid are very rigid and very closely packed. Constituent particles closely packed, so they have no property of fluidity. Okay, this is due to the fact their constituent particles have fixed position and can only oscillate to their mean position. Further, because of rigidity possessed by the solid, they have definite shape and definite volume. Hence, we can say that a solid may be defined as form of matter which possess rigidity and hence possess a definite shape and definite volume. Then student, we can say that the solid may be defined as the form of matter which possess rigidity and hence possess a definite shape and definite volume. Why it's not show fluidity? Because the constituent particle are very closely packed, so they don't flow, and the constituent particle of liquid and gases are not closely packed. They are no so far, so that they are fluidity show properties, while the solid which is rigid only because the constituent particle are very closely packed. And in this unit, we will discuss about why do some substances exist as solid, why are the general characteristics of solid, why show solid, and what are the general characteristics, how can solid be classified into amorphous and crystalline solid. Have you listened about the crystalline and amorphous solid? Solid, they are crystalline and amorphous solid. You don't listen about crystalline and amorphous solid. We will discuss about the crystalline and amorphous solid in this unit also. Like metal, non-metal in solid, they are crystalline solid, but like rubber, board, marker, like this type of solids are called amorphous solid, because any hard things is metal, non-metal, they can possess rigidity and they are solid. Which type of solid are they? We will discuss about these type of solids in crystalline and amorphous solid. How different solid are put in different uses. How the property of solid are differ, and some structure of solids are differ. Why the property modify as the structure unit, and why they are constituent into constituent particles like crystalline solid and amorphous solid. We will discuss about that in this unit. And we are going to discuss about the crystalline and amorphous solid. Firstly, we will discuss about the general characteristics. General characteristics of solid. Then first characteristics is they are definite shape and definite volume. The second constituent and characteristics of solid is the constituent particles are closely packed. And third characteristic is intermolecular distances are very small. Intermolecular distances are small. If we will see about these 2 points, they both are same. Constituent particles are closely packed, also same, and the intermolecular distances are small. We can say the points are same. Next point, the constituent particles occupy fixed position. The constituent particles occupy fixed position. Okay, student, they constitute the constituent particle in fixed position. And the next point is they possess rigidity, main point. And they are incompressible, very important point. They are incompressible. Incompressible, they don't press. We can't press them easily like liquid and gases. And the main characteristics are these. I'm pausing this video. Please take a screenshot. Then we will discuss about the crystalline and amorphous solid. The crystalline solid, all solid elements like metals and non-metals and compound exist in this form, which are in the form of crystal, like a crystal. Have you seen crystal? That is. Okay. Then all solids, elements, metal, non-metal and compound exist in this form of solid. We can say all solid elements like metal, non-metal, compound, they can exist in crystalline solid. And second form is your amorphous solid. Amorphous solids like rubber, glass, pitch fuse, silica, plastic, polymers. We can say that the polymer of high molecular masses, etc. are in this form, amorphous. Okay, the rubber, glass, plastic, pitch, silica, polymers of high molecular mass, etc. And student, we will discuss briefly about crystalline solid and amorphous solid in next video. And I'm pausing this video. Please click the screenshot. Take care. Bye bye.